Welcome back to Fundah School Management System Finance Module. I'm going to take you through the process of how can you view a list of all the parents with arrears. So, for you to see a list of parents with arrears, you can just come on this arrow. If you can click here, you will be able to download a list of all the parents with arrears. Right. So this is the list of all the parents with arrears and their students and the phone number and the reg numbers of the students. So you can see the list in Excel form. If you want to download and file it, you can download and you can file it. If you want to do follow-ups, you can do some follow-ups. Right. So from here, we can have an option to sell products. Remember, at a school, you might have some uniforms, you can have some hats, you can have different sorts of products that we can have. Fundah can help us to sell all these products and we'll be able to track our stocks from here. So how do we sell the products from here? You can just go to sell product. So if you go to sell product, you can select a student. Maybe you want to sell a product to this student. Then you need to select the product. Maybe it's a sun hat that you want to sell. And it's going to be sold in terms of cash. So you need to enter the amount that has been paid. This yet is costing $3.50. The student maybe has paid $3.50 from here. Then you can say save and and print. So we need to add the product here. We haven't added the product, so we need to add the product. Maybe we might need to add another product, maybe a short. And a short is costing $6. If you want 2 shorts, you can just add them to say now you want 2 shorts. As you can see, if you can say 2 shorts, now the cost is $12. If you say 3, the system is automatically calculating the cost. Then you can say add. So if you want now want to save and print, you can just come here and you can say save and and print. Right. So here this is a pop-up which wants to print using our Bluetooth printer. In this case, let us just cancel it. So this has been what has been recorded on the list of all the products that have been sold today, which is this one. This is the receipt that you can see. If you want to view a sale, you can come here and you can view a sale. If you want to delete, you can come here and you can delete. Let's say I want to delete this. We have deleted this one, successfully deleted here. And remember, we said that Fundah we have our audit trail. If you can go to our audit trail, we will see this one has been recorded here. So deleted the product sale with invoice number 224 done to Joy Carrefour. So if there's any discrepancy that is taking place, we will be able to use our Fundah audit trail to trace and see what is transpired. So let's go back to our students' payments. Now, maybe we may want to see a list of all the parents with arrears. You can come on parents with arrears. So this is the list of all the parents with arrears. If you want to see the balance breakdown, you can just come here and you can see all these students belong to this parent, and this is the breakdown of the debts of this parent. So if you want to print, you can print. If you want to set some payment promises, you can come here and you can set a promise, maybe to be paid in installments. Then you can set the amount promised. How much amount has been promised? Maybe it's $230. Then the promise date, we need to set the promise date. Maybe the parent has promised to pay on the 6th of February. Then we can set. Once we set this, the system automatically sends a reminder message before the 6th of February to remind the parent that you have promised to pay. Can you please make sure that you have paid by the date that you have promised? There's no need for the school to do a follow-up. The follow-up is being done by the system automatically. So this has reduced the workload for the tailors or for the clerks or for our basers or for the administrators. There's no need for you to manually follow up. The system will do the job on your behalf. Right. Then from here, we can also have some school expenses. Let us go to some school expenses. So yes, you can see we can have a list of all the expenses that have been done today. If you want to add an expense, you can come here. you can record the expense type. So the expense types, you can add the expense types if you want. Maybe we have vehicles, or maybe let's say maybe we can have fuel. That's a new expense. So we have added our expense type. Right. Then if the expense is going to be paid through bank transfer, you can go to bank transfer. Then you can select the form of payment. Then the amount that has been paid, maybe we've paid $120 for fuel. Then where are we going to deduct this amount? You need now to select the account to be what? To be debited. If it is the fees, you can just go and select the fees. Then you can say maybe it was a fuel for a trip. Then you can say what? Submit. So here, as you can see, the expense has been recorded. Remember, every expense that we are going to do at a school needs to be authorized. So there's no need for the administrator to be there for him to authorize the expense. Even the administrator is far away from home, the administrator will be able to see a requisition, and the administrator will be able to approve. If I can remember, in this case, I am presenting as the administrator, therefore I have all the rights. Fundah, it's a role-based system. I'm an administrator, therefore I have all the rights to do this. So the administrator will be able to see this, and the administrator will be able to authorize this. So once it is authorized, that means it has been authorized. That means now the bursar is now free to give the cash to someone who wants to go and buy the fuel, because it has been authorized. So if you can also go back again to the audit trails, you will see that Chennai TV has authorized this. That's our audit trail. Approved spending of $120 on what? On fuel. That's Chennai TV. So every activity that is being done on Fundah is recorded, so that there is a transparency all the time. We need to make sure that transparency has been done. So that's how you can authorize. If you want to void the transaction, you can just come here and void the transaction. So in this case, I don't want to void my transaction. So that's how we can record the expenses on Fundah. Thank you for watching this video.